the borough of Brooklyn. That's the location for the Wizards. Enigmatic may be the only way to describe Kyrie Irving and his otherworldly handles. The sharpshooting playmaker is the focus of the offense as they assemble themselves for basketball at Barclays Center. Wizards, Nets, tip-off coming right up. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have a Monday night of basketball for you. Brian Anderson here, alongside Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us from the floor. And here's what the Washington Wizards schedule looks like. On Thursday, they'll be matching up with LeBron James and the Toronto Raptors. And then on Saturday, they'll take on Giannis. And the Boston Celtics.
And for that game against the Pacers, it will be the 9th bit of action for them during the young season. Every game a step closer to the finish line.
And now the Washington Wizards starters. We've got a Kongwu. He's out there with Bilal Coulibaly. And it's Korver in at the 2 spot. And for Brooklyn, well, at this point of the season, the identity and merit of each team is becoming more and more clear, Grant.
Oh, yes, indeed. I mean, we have a good understanding of who the real contenders are. But there always seems to be a dark horse team that makes a push in the second half of the season. Anything can happen.
And it's Washington with the ball. Now Irving. 6 on the shot clock. And Irving powers it home.
Kyrie has the ability to finish like very few players in NBA history, and he shows it right there.
Now here's McCollum. And in the game with Boston, he did not play well. And then Carroll gets it to go.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. Count it.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Markkanen. Last game for him, he picked up 13. Here's Korver. Fires in the triple.
Their guards have carried the offensive load. With the way they've performed, they've got the green light to shoot whenever there's an opening.
Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. Oh, I love it.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. For Washington, they've gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. All right, Grant, when you look at the Nets rebuild, what are you seeing at this point?
Well, they gave up a lot of young players and draft picks to assemble a big three. And, of course, that didn't quite work out. So now they're in that middle ground, which sometimes can be a little tough. Add to the fact that they're in New York, the fans and media are anything but patient and forgiving.
Now here's Coulibaly. Pass to Irving. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
The skill of Kyrie, incredible around the bucket. I have never seen someone his height so good at the rim.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Jordy Fernandez. We spoke about Kyrie Irving and what the most challenging thing about defending him is, and he told me, quote, just how creative he is when he's handling the ball. We want to keep the ball out of his hands as much as possible, even if it means sending double teams occasionally. We'll see if this game plan works out for them, guys. Back to you.
Allie, thank you. And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
It's time for the dance dance. Oh, you know how this goes. You get up the big screen if you shake what your mama gave you.
Our 2K leaderboard, focusing on last year's three-point shooting leaders. Fifth on the list, C.J. McCollum.
He shot with nearly unmatched confidence from the arc last year, and the numbers and his position on this list clearly reflect that.
Outside Irving. Pass to Korver. Takes the three. Counted from distance. Korver's got 6.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Wizards leading by 3. Now here's Irving. Pass to Okongwu. Outside Irving. Shot clock at 6. Keys. Left side Coulibaly. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
And here's Markkanen. Korver grabs the board. The Wizards have gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Okongwu, the pass to Korver. Back to Okongwu. And the layup is good off the glass.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Nets trail by 8. Now here's McCollum. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Over Irving. Brooklyn, no good that time either. Washington has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. Got a piece of it. Now here's Banchero, guarded closely. Oh, there's the alley! Irving looking around. Pass to Coulibaly. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Chalk up 2 there.
Have to appreciate guys who can work the mid-range area. It's clearly how you keep defenses honest.
And when we talk about the numbers, the analytics for great shooters like him, pretty much any shot is a good shot.
And it's Washington with the ball. After the basket by Brooklyn. And the shot's good by Irving.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Nets trail by 8. And Jordy Fernandez calls timeout. He wants to review the game plan. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
So both teams making some changes here. on Irving. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
And the first one at the line is good. Second free throw, no good. Wizards leading by 7. Pass to Siakam. Off target at the rim.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
The Wizards have got 8 of 13 attempts to go. Pass to Korver. Coulibaly with it. Guarded by Banchero. And here's Siakam for 3. The rebound by the Nets.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Banchero against Siakam. And Banchero gets it to go. Banchero's got 5.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
And here's Irving. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Detroit. Siakam outside. And it falls all over the rim and in. And the Wizards lead by 7.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Banchero surveys. Just 5 to shoot. Let's go with a 3. No luck on that one. Washington leading by 7. Right side, Coulibaly. Here's Siakam. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. All right, now that we have a second, let's take a look at which teams cashed in on the fast break last year. The Wizards in second.
You know, it really made for some exciting games the way this team ran the floor, always maintaining impressive energy in transition.
And he makes a first.
Yeah, shooting more free throws as his career has gone on, Siakam wants to get that percentage up.
And the Nets making a change here. Zubac is checked in. Siakam hits them both. 1:25 left in the first quarter here. Got a piece of it.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their
Nice finish.
Man, big time right there.
building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And Brooklyn has possession. 11-point game. 52 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound. Washington has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Now here's Banchero. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Celtics in Boston.
And how about the passing? We've seen this from him. He's just absolutely shredding the D to pieces right now.
Pass to Siakam. Off the mark there with a three.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Zubats with a screen on Irving.
Guys, just ridiculous. He's an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. It's the Wizards up 10. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, let's quickly break down the game and what we've seen so far from the Wizards, guys.
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting in the second. Siakam, the pass to Korver. Gets the three to fall. Korver's got 11 points.
And the evolution of Siakam continues. Seeing him make great passes like this proves he's only getting better. Ooh, scary thought.
There's the triple. Nails it from beyond the arc. 9 points in the game.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Coulibaly. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Pistons in Detroit. Pass to Zubats. Inside. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
And the Nets making a change here.
Number 13.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. To the middle. Here's Coulibaly. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Siakam's got 3 assists tonight.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Nets trail by 12. From 15 feet away. Jump shot is good that time.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
Outside Coulibaly. Pass to Korver. The 3 is up. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
And they're going to have to pay more attention to him on the perimeter. He's hit 4 3-pointers already today.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Let's go, everyone. I needed to get loud in here for your opening.
You're looking at the best in free throw shooting last year in the NBA. Number 1, Klay Thompson. Kyrie Irving is 4th.
From the free throw line, those two were almost automatic last year. What great assets they are late in the game.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Knocks it down from distance. He's got 12.
They're having more success with the three-point shot here in the second quarter as they try to cut into this lead.
Washington leading by 10. Here's Korver. 14 points for him. Just 5 on the clock. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. And here's Siakam for 3. Some solid defense from Williams. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Their first look at this year's Washington squad.
They'll be looking for payback after grabbing the short straw in the season series last year.
Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Brooklyn shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game.
Number 8, stepping the line with 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. So he gets them both. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Keys. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Nets trail by 10. That three's off the mark.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Outside Koulibaly.
I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Six to shoot. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Nails it from 3. He's got 11.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And Siakam gets it to go.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Unloads. It's rebounded by Washington.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
The NBA wants to ensure that every team has a shot. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We want parity of opportunity. People aren't interested in seeing teams buy championships, and we've made progress. In the long term, we're better off with more competitive fairness among all of the teams."
That's true. It keeps everything interesting. Thanks, Allie. Washington shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. First free throw is good. Markkanen's checked in for Brooklyn. Beasley's checked in for Washington. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Nets trail by 13. To the inside. Boom! He jams it straight down.
He challenges the defender and throws it down with 2 hands.
Man, just straight power on that one. Clear the deck. Washington has gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. Here's the teardrop. Here's Korver. Drills it from deep. Korver's got 17 points.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
To the paint. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Brooklyn shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game.
Shooting for Brooklyn. Number 13. At the line 2 times.
Shoot 2.
First one falls for him.
They've been impeccable from the line here in the second period, doing what they can to try to build some momentum.
Banchero's checked in for Williams. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Washington shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
Number 13. With 1 shot.
Nets trail by 15. Oh, they get a hand on it. Banchero outside. And there's a pick. Fires from deep. Ooh, Banchero with the touch from deep.
And Banchero has some range already. I mean, I want to see him continue to drain these shots.
I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. And we've got a timeout from Brian Keith. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
For your Brooklyn Nets, Team Hype.
It's the 2K leaderboard showing the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. The Wizards in 5th.
And whenever you turn the ball over against them, they pushed it right back at you. Last year, they were just merciless at exploiting teams whenever they made mistakes against them.
Here's Grimes. And he converts the layup. 6 points for him.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Nets trail by 14. On the clock. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
At the line, number 8. You're at the line one time.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Washington leading by 11. Pass to Korver. Puts up a 3. And he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Down low. Another shot. And the layup is up and in.
And they seem to have found a nice groove here in the second period.
And it's Washington with the ball. Minute 32 left in the first half. Rebound Brooklyn.
Oh, you have to love the spin move there. He couldn't quite gather himself for the shot.
Markkanen looking it over. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
And it's Washington with the ball. The Nets making their last shot.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Nets trail by 12. Pass to Banchero. Markkanen outside. 43 seconds left in the second. Here's Banchero. Shoots over Beasley. Offensive rebound. That one falls. Give him 8.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Pass to Korver. Throws it up high. And stolen by Markkanen.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Yeah, moving the ball with a purpose. Lowry Markkanen. Nice pass.
Here's Korver. The 3 hits the trifecta. Korver's got 25 points in the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And so it's Washington closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. Back after this.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot. Now you were so close. Nice try. One more time, a round of applause.
Thanks for tuning in. We love the mountain climbing, don't we? Well, there's a huge mountain to climb for the Brooklyn Nets.
To me, it starts with their effort. They have to become more active defensively to prevent easy look shot.
Yeah, the only way to slow down a team with good scores is to disrupt their rhythm. Otherwise, you can fire up that barbecue.
Man, that was 1987 all over again.
Let's shift gears now and see how things are stacking up in the Western Conference.
You know, right now for the Nets, they've been stuck in the middle tier. Not good enough to challenge for a chip, but not bad enough to get a high draft pick. They're really going to need their young guys to take a step forward in their development.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And Washington has possession. They lead by 11. Koulibaly on the wing. It's guarded by Markkanen. And here's Okongwu for three. And the Wizards with another three.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
And for Washington, Okongwu out there with Bilal Koulibaly. Then it's Pascal Siakam. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Korver in a shooting guard. Now here's Irving. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
So skilled at finding these opportunities and making these opportunities. Kyrie, he makes the right pass to the right guy at the right time.
McCollum outside. Here's Banchero. Buries the jump shot. Banchero's got 10 points in the game.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Pass to Korver to the left wing. Left side Koulibaly. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Banchero. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum.
And just the total offensive package. Kyrie is a once-in-a-generation guard.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good from Irving.
One of the most creative guards that we have ever seen. Irving is just so unpredictable with the ball in his hands.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's McCollum. No points so far. Seconds into the second half now. Markkanen from long range. Okongwu with the rebound.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Pass to Korver. The shot from 20 feet out. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Korver's got 27 points. It's Markkanen on the wing. Koulibaly defending. Markkanen, the pass to McCollum. Three-pointer off the mark.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
Pass to Irving. Here's Korver. 27 points for him. And again, it's Washington converting.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
And the timeout called here by Jordy Fernandez. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Come on, everybody. You get to see yourself on the big screen and show us your best move. Come on, let's go. Shake it, baby, shake it. Let's go. Let's see it. You're off beat, dude. You're off beat. Checking in for the Wizards, number 8, Vince Keys.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Pass to Markkanen. It's rebounded by Washington. Okongwu's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And here is Irving. Here's Korver. He has 29 now. Good on the shot. Korver's got 31 points.
That guy is perfect from the field, making major contributions to this lead.
Irving against McCollum. To halt the run. The rebound by the Wizards. Okongwu's got 6 rebounds in the game. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
We hear players proclaiming their love for the game, but former sharpshooter J.J. Redick said there's a distinction between loving the competition itself and loving the game and everything that goes into that. Guys say, I just want to play. Well, do you want to do all of the necessary things that lead up to that? Hey, Brian, 15 NBA seasons for Redick. He'd know.
He certainly would. Thanks, Allie.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Here's Korver. They lead by 24, their biggest margin.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Here we go, fans. Get on your feet. Get loud. It's time for team hype. Now on the court is your home squad. Get loud and let them hear you. Who wants the teacher?
shot the ball the best during last season's campaign. Ivica Zubac, third.
So consistent from the floor. He shot it at a great clip last season.
On defense, the Wizards. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Shot's good by McCollum.
Oh, what a tricky shot. CJ, he's showing off now.
Pass to Korver. Lets it fly. Back to Koulibaly. Tries again. Now Okongwu. Here's Korver. Clock at 6. And another shot. And again, it's Washington converting.
There's such a great pace to Kyrie's game. That mid-range jumper, look, it's one of the best in the game.
Brooklyn's got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Outside, Williams. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Williams, a screen on Irving. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Keys. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Wizards?
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
We also got to highlight how on fire they've been from three-point land. They've continued to capitalize from beyond the arc in this one.
The first one falls. And so he hits both.
And really strong at the line since the break.
And so McCollum will bring it up for Brooklyn. Softly drops in the floater. 18 points for him.
And defenses can forget how good of a passer McCollum is.
And the Wizards with possession here. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Pass to Korver. To the middle. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
And the Nets shooting a less than average 27% in the third quarter. McCollum with it. Pass to Williams. And you see player training methods, Grant, a lot more than just running and getting shots up.
And you know, B.A., what interests me, players not just training their bodies better than ever, but also their minds. They're working on hand-eye coordination drills and just all kinds of stuff to enhance their reflexes. Down in the score, you can see they're pressing a little, particularly from range.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
That was just great work to battle through contact and will in the shot.
Shooting from Washington, Korver with 1 shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
And that one misses. The Nets shooting 47% in this one. Looking efficient. Shot's good by McCollum.
I love McCollum's versatility as a scorer. He moves just all over the floor and gets it done.
And for the Wizards, they're shooting the ball incredibly well tonight. 73% from the floor. For three, Korver. That one's good. Korver's got 15 points here in the second half.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
Brooklyn's gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. The three is up. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Washington has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third.
Last 2 minutes to play. Third quarter.
To the paint. Keys. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. Zubac screen. Inside. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Zubac has got his first points of the game. A minute 29 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Pass to Beasley from the arc. The shot won't fall. Well, Brooklyn's shooting about 40% so far in the third. McCollum, the pass to Williams. Misses from short range. Here's Korver. He's got 40 now. 56 seconds left to play in the third. It's tipped. Here's Irving. Shot clock at 5. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul.
It's going to be on C.J. McCollum.
Fantastic at earning these whistles in close. Look, Kyrie, he has no fear when attacking any defense.
And he'll take his third and fourth free throws of the night.
Shooting 2.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Irving. Siakam, he's checked in for Washington. Both free throws good from Irving. 50 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Jacks up a 3. On target from range. 24 points for him.
We know CJ can score it, but the passing component of his game, I mean, McCollum's really upgraded it.
Irving for 3. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. He's guarded by Irving. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul. Team seconds. And out the line. Shooting 2. Number 8.
And he knocks down the first one. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And so he makes both from the line. And he lobs it up to the rim.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
And so it's Washington up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be right back with you shortly. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Hayes is out there with Ivica Zubats. Then it's Klay Thompson. Then it's Terry Rozier. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Hayes finds Thompson. There's the three. And the three-pointer goes.
Are you serious? I mean, he made the defender look silly right there. Just an epic move.
All right, Grant, do you feel the non-superstars are making the money they should?
Well, BA, it's a topic in every CBA negotiation. But I think we're trending in the right direction. But it seems like there's always more work to be done.
The Wizards making a switch here. Koulibaly's checked in. And Brooklyn's shooting at about 51% for the game so far in this one. Markkanen, the pass to Thompson. Drops in the three. Thompson's got 6 points in the quarter.
I just love how fast Thompson gets his shot off. It makes him so much more lethal.
Washington leading by 19. Here's Grimes. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. 6 to shoot. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And for the Wizards, they're shooting about 70% from the floor. Hard to do better than that. To the inside. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Grimes. And again, unable to change momentum here. Here's Markkanen. And no good. Good D by Okongwu. Here's Grimes. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Grimes has got his first 2 points of the night.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Here's the three. Ooh, that one makes him 7 for 14. Got a nice rhythm going here today.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Wizards leading by 16. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And as it goes out of bounds, Washington able to keep possession. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Substitution on the court.
Puts it up off the inbound. And the shot's good by Irving. And the Wizards lead by 18.
This is just one of those blow-up nights for Kyrie. So lethal when he's feeling his best.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Three-pointer, no good.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Korver. Misses the three. The Nets have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Back to Zubats. On the money from 12 feet away.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Pass to Okongwu. Here's Korver. Shoots over Thompson. Korver can't get it to go. Nets trail by 16. It's Markkanen on the wing. Thompson outside. Oh, Thompson buries the tray.
What poise from Thompson. Not allowing for any distractions from his shot.
The Wizards have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. Here's Okongwu. And it's blocked. And as it goes out of bounds, Washington able to keep possession. Brooklyn making a switch here. Williams is checked in.
Number 44, Grant Williams.
Outside Irving. Buries it down low. Irving's got 13 in the second half.
In traffic, you got to hand it to Kyrie. He makes maybe the toughest shots consistently in the league.
Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. This one for 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Here's Post. Pass to Korver from behind the arc. Sinks it from distance. Korver's got 43 points.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Shot clock at 6. Shot on the wing. And Brooklyn again for the bucket.
Even with the defender right on him, he sinks it. Great shot.
Pass to Post. Now here's Coulibaly. Now here's Irving. Defended by Thompson. Here's Post. That one is off. And here is Thompson. Inside. Here's Markkanen. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team.
Some noise, everyone.
Brooklyn making some changes. Paolo Banchero comes in for Williams, and it's McCollum in for Klay Thompson. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Jordy Fernandez's huddle. He stressed with his guys how important defense is at this point of the game, saying, quote, "It's got to come down to stops, fellas. We know how good our offense is. Now I need you to communicate and D-up out there."
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line.
And at the line, one time, number 4.
Here's Korver. McCollum with a steal. Pass to Banchero. Kyrie Irving clears the rebound.
So far, rebounding has been a big factor tonight.
Now here's Okongwu. The D's right on him. Offensive board. Outside Irving.
You gotta like how Kyrie just commits to his selection. Even the foul line, that's not gonna slow him down.
Team foul. At the line for the Wizards, Kyrie Irving, shooting 2.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Irving. Both free throws good from Irving. Nets trail by 14. And he lobs it up top. Cuts off the pass.
2 minutes to play.
Takes a 3. Again, Irving missing. And so it's Banchero who brings it up for Brooklyn. Connects from downtown. 27 points for him.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Here's Korver. To the middle. Keys. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
A minute 35 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. From outside, off the mark. Wizards leading by 13. Now Irving. Pass to Korver. Back to Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Wizards.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year. Here's Markkanen, following the score by Washington. He shoots. It's rebounded by Washington. 32 seconds left in the final quarter. pass to Koulibaly. Here's Irving. And he banks in the layup.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
And Brooklyn with possession here, trailing by 17. McCollum with it. From downtown. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Kyrie, your offensive creativity is second to none. Talk about how you can integrate that into a team system.
It starts in our practice. It starts with our practice habits, getting our swing action, and practicing with a purpose. You know, whether it's shoot-arounds or walkthroughs, we're starting to show progress right there and just getting back to what we know, and that's executing on both ends of the floor and trusting one another.
The more you feel comfortable with this team and your teammates, the better the team will be, no doubt. Thanks, Kyrie.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game.